See, how's everybody doing? This is our first ever tennis break, so I'm really excited. I'm a big tennis fan, so I'm excited to have the opportunity to rip some tennis product. We do have some leftover spots that were not taken in this break. I'm going to drop those into the chat and make that available for anybody who's interested in picking up some more spots. I broke it down into ATP and WTA spots. So if anybody is interested in grabbing some more players, let me drop the there were less WTA leftovers. So I'll drop those in first, and then I'm going to have to break the ATP players into a couple of entries. So if anybody's interested in picking up additional spots, PayPal and Venmo information is up on the screen. Venmo is at Hot Ice Breaks. PayPal is hoticebreaks@gmail.com. There are 11 total leftover WTA players. No, that's total. So 11 total players for $12.50. The list is on the screen of those ATP players. And then let me drop in the WTA players. Let me drop in the ATP players. So there are 36 total ATP players available. That lot I'm making available for $50. And there is the full list of available ATP players. That is a total of 36 players for $50. If anybody's interested in picking those up, little discount from what they would have gone for on eBay. And if anybody wants to claim those, they can do so by replying in the chat. I'm assuming since we've never done a tennis break, we probably have a lot of new people in here. So I'm also going to drop in a few other pieces of information, including, of course, the eBay sweepstakes, which can be found at the below link. Dropping that into the chat now. For anybody who's new to our breaks, we also have a Facebook group where we primarily run Bowman breaks. So if there's any Bowman baseball prospectors or baseball fans in general, we run a lot of Bowman and Tops out of that. We've been running some Tops basketball recently as well, but I'd love to keep expanding that group and getting into other sports like tennis. We previously ran some F1 as well. Let's see, you bought Navratilova and 8 more, Jamie. All right, hope we get you some nice hits. Is this your first time breaking with us? Jamie? Yes, I received that message that you just sent. Game 1, 2, 3, 4 Thunder is going to claim the WTA players. Jamie says no. Jamie, I'm not sure what you mean by no read above, but I did receive the message that you posted saying I bought Borg and Navratilova. Just make sure that your stream is caught up. might be read 4 lines above. All right. I'm assuming you're referring to the I bought the Borg Navratilova and like 8 more message. Is that correct? That's the first message I received from you. So if there was something prior to that, then I did not receive the message. Let's see. I did receive that Venmo. And Gamer, just let me know who you purchased in the eBay auction so I can make sure I can match that order up to your pickup of the WTA players as well. Need to know that I bought them from eBay. Can't log in. Let me check for you, Jamie. So, Jamie, I have an order from you that is paid for with 9 total players: Borg, Devnovich, Frantangelo, Navratilova, Carreno, Yamas, Ceribes, and Zidanzik. All right, got it. Thank you for providing that, Gamer.
There's a place in New York City, right along the riverfront, where senior living is a whole new.
Oh, you need the eBay name you bought it under. Okay. It was Gerba _ 44717.
Resort style amenities, where financial security meets a vibrant lifestyle. Just 20 minutes to Grand Central. Senior living.
I'm not sure what $96 for player, $50 for tax and transport. I'd have to look into that. Shoot me a message with your name. That does sound like a lot, but that would have been controlled by eBay, not me. Typically, our shipping charge, as long as you're in the United States, is $5.49. So, if you're not in the United States, we'll have to talk and figure that out to make sure that that's accurate. But I'm happy to fix that if that's not accurate. Can I write it on the chat? Yes. And then we're going to get going right after that. All right. I'm just going to drop in the leftover ATP players one more time. So if anybody is looking to pick up any more leftovers or add to their lots, there are 36 additional players left that were not purchased from the ATP Tour. I'll drop that lot down to $40. So if anybody wants to pick up the remaining ATP players, they're available for $40. Right now, this is the only case of Sapphire that I have. I am definitely open to ripping this again, especially if the product is as good as it is for many other Sapphire products. Specifically Bowman Baseball, we rip a lot of, and that product has been absolutely incredible. So if it's given good value to you guys and you're interested in me running this again, I could definitely look into purchasing another case of this, and I'd be happy to run another break. I've been really excited about running this one. I'm going to shift some of these boxes over, and we're going to get our break started tonight. Usually I let everybody choose which boxes we're ripping out of the case, but since it's a full case tonight, no boxes to choose from. We're ripping all 10. Let's see, Kevin. Good to see you. Long time no see in the chat. How are you? All right, and we're gonna get underway. Good luck to everybody. Like I mentioned, if anybody's interested in the leftover ATP players, those 36 players are now available for $40, and we're gonna get ourselves underway for the first box of tennis cards I will ever be opening. The only other tennis card that I own is, luckily enough, 2 Alcaraz Rainbow Autos to 250 from that Net Pro release. Was lucky enough to be listening to Card Talk Pod when they were talking about the drop of that product and grabbed a couple from the initial release. And that Alcaraz is probably my favorite card I still own to this date. So Let's see if we can pull something equally as nice out of this one to add to their collection. And we are starting off with the semifinalist from the U.S. Open, Jack Draper. I'm going to sleeve up all of the cards in this break because these cards are all valuable and all parallels. So it may slow us down a touch, but we're going to sleeve up all cards in this break. So Constant Lestienne, our first WTA player, Jacqueline Christian, and Elias, I believe his name is pronounced Weimer. Hopefully I'm not messing up the pronunciation of too many of these too badly. I do watch a good amount of tennis, but some of these players I've never seen play live. Let's see. No way to log into your eBay account. Jamie, I'm going to read them out one more time. It would take me a little bit to copy and paste each individual one. So I'll read them out one more time, but then I want to make sure we keep moving with this break so we don't hold it up. So you have Alejandro Davidovich, Bjorn Berg, Bjorn Frantangelo, Emilio Nava, Martina Navratilova, Pablo Carreno Busta, Pablo Llamas Ruiz, Sarah Sorribes Tormo, and Tamara Zidanzik. All right, and we're going to keep things moving. So we have one autograph per box here, so we get 10 autographs in total here. We have Christopher Eubanks starting this one off. We have our first parallel. It is a Kecmanovic, Miriam Bjorklund, and I love that they did the rookie logo with a tennis ball, Liv Hovde. Oh, and we have a first on that. So they have a rookie card and a first. I don't know what necessarily the difference is between the two notations, but we got a couple of firsts in here. Oh, is everybody going to be a first? I didn't even look at that in the first one. If Kecmanovic is a first, I imagine that most people will get first designation in this because Kecmanovic has been around for years. Our first parallel green number to 125 is interesting. So let's see. It looks like everybody has a first notation on this. So some are rookies, but everybody has a first. Somebody bought the WTA, and nobody bought the ATP yet, gamer. If you're interested, that is still available. If they've never had cards before, they get a first. Okay, there you go. So Arthur Fields has clearly had cards before because he does not have that notation. We have an orange parallel autographed of Veronika Kudermetova, orange auto numbered 14 of 25. I'm imagining this print runner is probably not crazy high, so we might get some really nice low numbered autographs like that. Kudermetova getting our first autograph. Lin Zhu and Alejandro Davidovich Fokina. So Kudermetova owner, congratulations on getting the first auto of the break, and orange numbered to 25. We have some MLB on in the background tonight. A little Diamondbacks game. Let's say looks like Kudermetova was owned tonight. Anybody in this group able to make it to the U.S. Open this year? We have an Alex Molcan. We have a green parallel, so our third parallel coming out, and it is Zhu Wang, number 94 of 125. Abdullah Shelbai, and a rookie card of Diana Schneider. I'm guessing that's pronounced. So I guess there was, how many other tennis releases have there been? Was there one last year, and that was the first ever tennis release? So they either have a card in that release or they're first. We have a Nuno Borges with the first designation. Julia Graber, first as well. Maria Sharapova must have been her previous set. And Emma Raducanu as well. The previous... Did Raducanu win the U.S. Open or did she win Wimbledon? She won the U.S. Open, right? 2 years ago? With that crazy run from qualifier, that had to have been the U.S. Open. 2021 was the last tennis release. We have another parallel coming up in here. I don't remember how many guaranteed parallels there were in this, but we have at least 3 on top of the autograph so far in this first one. Jordan Thompson, I believe the Aussie there. Marcos Giron with the gold Sapphire number 13 of 50. Thomas Macic and Arthur Rinderneck. So a first on the gold with Marcos Giron. I'm going to keep guessing where these guys are from, the guys and girls are from, if I can remember. I want to say Giron is South American. Is he Peruvian? Macic and Thompson. 4 parallels, 1 auto per box. He's an American. Is that Jordan Thompson? Well, I'm way off on that one then. Looks like I thought I might have seen a parallel in this. Definitely like the design of these. Alexander Bublik, Carolina Pliskova, Clara Towson, and there's a Coco Gauff. First time on the board for Coco. I will definitely top load that one for one of the leading American women, most popular players in the game. And we'll get that one up in the display. So Coco is on the board. One of our big names. Definitely searching for some Djokovic, for some Alcaraz. The U.S. Open winner, Sinner. Giron is American? Oh. Then I was off on that one. We have a purple coming up here behind the Kudermetova, adding to her auto. The purple parallel is numbered 6 of 10, and that is also a previous major winner, Ons Jabeur. Celine Naif and Daniel Rincon. So a nice box for Kudermetova and Ons Jabeur. Getting a very nice purple parallel there. Let's see. Let's pull down the Kekmanovic. We'll put that Jabeur up there. Sinner's not in this? Oh. Good to know. I guess I didn't run through the checklist that closely. Did Sinner ever have a card, or is Sinner going to be a first or a rookie next time he's included in a top set? She didn't win a major. She got to a major final. All right, keep fact checking me on these. I'll try and keep my tennis knowledge as accurate as possible, but I could definitely watch more. Let's see. 3 major finals, no wins. Sinner was, a Panini. Interesting. Okay. Is he a Panini exclusive? So he can't have Topps cards? All right. We have a parallel coming up already. It looks like it's green to start the second box. We have a Muguruza. Dragette, numbered 61 of 125 on the green. Another Zhu Yang and Kekmanovic. I'm thinking, do you guys, let me know in the chat, would you guys like me to keep sleeving up every card in the live, or would you like me to move a little bit faster and sleeve up all of the cards post break? Let me know in the chat what everybody prefers, and I will default to you guys on how you'd prefer me to do it. All right, we have a Momo, Iga Swiatek, I should say, Maria Sharapova, and another Emma Raducanu. So 2 Sharapovas, 2 Raducanus on the board. Getting a lot of the better WTA players on the board early. Swiatek, Yabor. Sleeve, please, says Kevin. All right, we have a Hallis, green Belinda Bencic. I believe she's Swiss or Austrian. Abdullah Shelby, and another Diana Schneider. So we're getting some, interestingly, we're getting some repeats, but also getting some new ones. So the collations of these boxes are not the same. Usually in Bowman, you see if you get one repeat, they're all repeats. But in this, we're seeing some variety. Just leave the color for now. All right, give me 2 more votes in the chat. We have 1 vote. Move it faster. One vote. Sleeve everything now. We have a Tatiana Marie gold rookie card of Luca Van Ash, Thomas Macic, and Arthur Rinderneck. So 2 golds on the board. 1 purple numbered to 10, and our first autograph, our first orange, Tara Daniel, Madison Keys, Lin Zhu, and Davidich Fokina. Agree with Mango. Sleeve, base, post break. Kevin rooting for some 101s to come out. Looking for a Papa Sharada. Product is so good, such good value. Let's see. Yeah, Jan, when I saw the price come out at 150, I did not hesitate to grab this case. I thought that was crazy value at 150 a box. We have another orange coming up. Tommy Paul on the first. Another orange auto of Jamie Murray, numbered 16 of 25. 2 orange autos, Clara Towson, and our second Coco Gauff. All right, we have 2 votes for sleeve at the end. So for now, yeah, 4 colors and an auto per box. They have been very generous packing the Sapphire with a lot of quality in over the last year for sure. All right, so for now I'm gonna just sleeve up the parallels and the big name players. If there is anything that you guys see that you want me to sleeve immediately, I will be happy to do that. Just let me know in the chat. We have a Yannick Hanfman. We have a Pera, our first orange non-auto, Bernarda Pera, Naif, and Daniel Rincon. So I believe that's our fourth parallel of the second box. Yeah, is it $500 in China per box already? Wow. I haven't even checked to see what the prices are in the secondary market yet in the US, but that's crazy. I mean, I'm not surprised there's demand for this. Christian Garin, Fuskovics, Robin Montgomery, and Emma Navarro, the first on the American, who made a nice little run in the US Open. We'll give that one a sleeve right away, and we'll move on to box number 3. Yeah, they've kept the chrome. I mean, not the chrome. The Sapphire print runs seemingly pretty low with how loaded these products are and how hard they've been to get. It in Bowman baseball, it has been crazy. The prices that we've seen on some of these Sapphire boxes. The last release where they did the same kind of thing with 4 parallels and an autograph, boxes sold originally for around $300. And the market still has them up over $700. So the Sapphire is doing really well, and really liked Jessica Pegula, one of my favorites, Denis Shapovalov, Bjorn Gojo, and Chris Everett. Get the Pagula on the first in a sleeve there. Nishioka on the first. We have our next parallel here, and it's a Steffi Graf green. That's cool. Number 18 of 125, Haley Baptiste and Jacob Menzik. So green parallel to 125 of Steffi Graf. Who would have thought we'd be pulling that after seeing no tennis cards for like 15 years in 2024? Definitely appreciate Fanatics embracing the tennis cards. Bowman Topps Chrome doesn't make sense to buy because the Sapphires are usually right behind, and Sapphire is usually better. Andy Murray, Alina Avancian, Kim Kleister, and Martina Navratilova. I don't know. We're fans of everything Bowman in our group. Tops, I may agree with you on. Ariana Sabalenka, Bjorn Borg, number 95 of 125. Flavio Caboli, and Ekaterina Alexandrova. Let's sleeve up the Sabalenka. And the Bjorn numbered to 125. Yeah, I think they have the gap. I think nowadays probably at about a month between the release of the original product and the release of Sapphire. We did just have the release of Topps Chrome Sapphire today for Montgomery Club. The public release will be soon. Tiago Monteiro. We have a Steffi Graf autograph. Another fun one to see in 2024. And our third orange autograph, Steffi Graf, number 24 of 25. Another Aussie. Tomljanovic and Cam Nori with the first designation. Steffi Graf, orange auto. Love that. Let's pull down the Giron. I'm going to move the Anzio Bor over, and we'll have 3 orange autographs to start off our background display, which is going to get very busy. We're going to have to get pretty picky with what we keep up on the stands in this one. We have a Martyrer. Cam Nori getting the orange parallel numbered 17 of 25. Para. And FAA, Felix Auger-Aliassime getting on the board for the first time. I didn't check to see if that was a rookie. Or I'm assuming it's not a rookie, but maybe a first. It is a first on the Felix Auger-Aliassime. Yeah, you definitely have a better chance of hitting parallels in Sapphire. Camila Osorio. Vit Capriva. Grizepor. And Medjedovic. I guess the one complaint I've heard with some people make about Sapphire is that the checklists get pretty extensive. I think there were over 275 players in this checklist. Taylor Fritz getting on the board. Hugo Grenier with the green parallel. Hantuchova and Lindsay Davenport. Another legend there with the Davenport. And we are already heading to box number 4. Looking for a Zheng Win. Let's try and make that happen. Does she have autos in this set? Or are we just looking for a nice low-numbered parallel for you? All right, we have our fourth box open. Need to see Rybanka for Mango. We have our first Andrei Rublev, and it is a first. That's a cool one. I didn't realize he would be a first in this one. Another Momo, another Griezpor, and Medvedovic. So we had a different one with Rublev, but then we got 3 repeats after that. So interesting again to see how they mixed up these boxes differently than they normally do. Iga Swiatek back on the board. Clara Towson on the green parallel. Hantuchova and Davenport. So getting some more people hitting their second card already in this fourth box. And we're going to end up with a very nice stack of top-loaded cards by the time we top-loaded parallels by the time we finish this one up. We have a Quentin Halys. We have another orange coming up. And once again, it's an auto number to 25. Otto Virtanen. Number 12 of 25. 4 boxes, 4 orange autos. This is that common? Has anybody watched other breaks of this? 4 for 4 on orange autos. Sforchina and Cerundolo. I'm guessing this print run has to be insanely low for hitting all these oranges, unless this is some kind of crazy anomaly. For Tannen, I'm going to keep the Kudermetova, Murray, and Steffi Graf orange up there for now. It is definitely a hot case of orange autos. I've never seen a case with 3 orange autos in it before, that's for sure. We have a Tommy Paul, Diana Schneider on the green parallel, Rinky Hijikata, and Samsonov. So more parallels with the Schneider rookie. And another nice pull. I believe that's our second Tommy Paul. Interesting that they're able to keep the sponsorships. And they seem to make them pretty prominent on some of these cards. Tatiana Marie back on the board. Taro Daniel on the board for the second time. Leandro Rietti. And Naomi Osaka on the board for the first time. So continuing to get the big names from the WTA. Definitely got a sick collation case for autos. You're never going to hear me complain about pulling, what is this, our 6th orange now in 4 boxes. Madison Keys back on the board. Flavio Caboli with the orange, numbered 4 of 25 parallel. Marin Cilic and Alexandra Ayala. Ayala is a rookie. Would expect a lot of greens, but I did not expect this many oranges. We have a Yannick Hanfmann, Christian Garin, Emiliana Arango, and Yelena Ostapenko with the first. I think we can move on to the next pack there. No parallels. We have a gold coming up behind the Fuskovics, and it is Coco Gold. Number 41 of 50 Coco Gold parallel. Otto Virtanen and Heather Watson. So Coco, 2 base sapphires and a gold on the board already. That might be a tough one to beat. Coco doing real well through 4 boxes. That is awesome. We are definitely killing it with the WTA players. WTA hot case so far. Man, if this is what all these boxes are like, then that $500 price point is seeming more and more reasonable in China. I'm really curious after this to see what these cases are going for now. I didn't even check. I ordered this case, got it posted as quickly as possible because I knew this would be a fun rip, but I did not check to see what cases are going for now. We have an Azarenka, Trevisan, Linju, and another Davidovich Fokina. So Azarenka adding to our nice WTA player stack that keeps building. We have another orange coming up. Is this going to be another orange auto? Donna Vekic. It is orange, but this time it's not an auto. It's a rookie of Hamad Medjevic, numbered 22 of 25. More oranges coming. Abdullah Shelby and Deanna Schneider, I think, on the board for the third or fourth time. This is getting very heavy on the oranges. Still only one purple, though. Let's try and... oh, wait. As soon as I say that, there's another purple. Yu Yan, and the purple is our auto Petra Kvitova. Have to get that name right. She's famous enough that we shouldn't be messing her name up. Robin Montgomery and Emma Navarro back on the board for a second time. Petra Kvitova. Have we ever seen a Petra Kvitova autograph on a card? I find that hard to believe. All right, we're going to have to switch the Onzia Bor off of the backgrounds and put that Kvitova up there. So not another orange autograph, but an autograph with a lower number, the purple numbered 9 of 10. Kalinskaya, Ljanovic, Dusan Ljanovic, Clara Towson, and our fourth Coco Gauff. 4 Coco Gauffs in 5 boxes so far, including that gold parallel in the back. We're going to call this the WTA break. Caroline Garcia, Bernarda Pera, green number to 125. We have a Naif and Daniel Rincon. It's time we start loading up on some of our ATP stars now. We need some Alcarazes and some Djokovic's showing up on the board soon. We do have a Fritz on the board already. Is Tiafoe in this set? Billie Jean King hit. Kevin looking for some Billie Jean King. We have another Lasso Gere. We have a gold parallel of Bjorn Borg. We have a green and a gold, I believe, now of Bjorn Borg. There's a Zhu Wang and another Kekmanovic. So it's a big break for Bjorn Borg. 2 parallels on the board. Sebastian Korda. Korda's American, right? Linda Fervatova, Sarah Storvis Tormo, and Luca Van Ash. Watched a lot of cases. This is the first one with a correlation problem, meaning we keep hitting the same guys over and over. Well, excuse me. There's a Casper Ruud, so getting one of the big ATP players on the board there. Cam Norrie, another nice ATP player with a green parallel. Diego Schwartzman and Ashlyn Kruger. $200 cards should get almost no duplicates. Wow, interesting. Yeah, we certainly are getting a lot of duplicates. I've definitely seen some very interesting duplicate cases in my day. Of course, never in tennis, since this is the first case I've ever opened tennis. But yeah, I've certainly seen many cases where you get a weird number of repeats in Topps and Bowman products. So hopefully in these next 5 boxes, we continue to distribute things even more and get everybody some hits. Let's see. Haven't gotten any Kostuk or any Yun Chang yet. Oh, man. And it looks like another Van Ash in the back. Sebastian Offner in the front. Giulio Zappieri. Sarah Sorbias Tormo. And another Luca Van Ash. So a couple of people we just saw, but also a couple of new names there. Rybenka getting on the board with her first. Elena Rybenka. Oh, that card has a little bit of a bend to it, though, unfortunately. That bottom left corner has some damage on the Rybenka. Sarah Sorbias Tormo on fire all of a sudden, getting 3 cards quickly after having nothing. A gold parallel there, 20 of 50. Schwartzman and Ashlyn Kruger. That Rybenka is the first one I've seen that has had any kind of damage to it. We have a Barrere, Katie Volnitz, Christopher O'Connell, and Marco Giron. So it looks like we have 3 cards on the top of each pack now that are new and 1 repeat. Carolina Mukova. Our green parallel is Mutet, number to 125. Hugo Grenier, and another Bjorn Berg is our duplicate in the back. So Bjorn Berg continues to be on fire, although I don't remember if we've hit a Bjorn Berg base yet. Mutet with the green. Still have our auto to come. Out of box number 5. Podoroska. We have our first base autograph. So I guess they're not all low numbered. It's a rookie, and it's a Harry Wendelken. Harry Wendelken base autograph. Steffi Graf and Holger Rune. First time I think I've said Holger Rune's name. Now I'm sad we haven't continued our run of orange autographs. I would have had no complaints if we hit 10 of those. But 4 orange autographs and 1 purple autograph on the board already. There's a Dominic Kopfer. Green parallel of Holger Rune. So Holger Rune on fire now all of a sudden. Mutet on fire. And Draget back on the board. Holger Rune went from having nothing in 2 packs to now having a parallel and a base. Benoit Paire with his first for the Frenchman. And there is Alcaraz finally getting on the board in box number 5. Belinda Bencic and Bianca Andreescu. The Canadian Andreescu, who was on an unbelievable run a couple years ago and has just not been able to avoid injury since then. Alcaraz, though, my favorite player. I'm sure many other people's favorite players to watch as well. Carlos Alcaraz getting his first hit of the break. Katie McNally on the board. We have a gold parallel of Kekmanovic. Cocherietto. And there she is, Jinyu Wang. I believe that's the one that's... Oh, no, that was Xinwei Zhang that somebody was asking for before. Kekmanovic adding some gold. And we have 4 boxes left. Let's find some Djokovic now. Haven't gotten... oh, no, that was the message I read already. All right, who else are we chasing that we haven't seen yet? Fingers crossed for some more variety in this one. Very glad to see Alcaraz get on the board, though. Sabalenka? Have we not hit a Sabalenka yet? Maybe we haven't. Oh, yeah, Billie Jean for Kevin. All right, Kevin, let's see what we can do. And there's a Zappieri. Saw him last box. Elena Rybenka back on the board. Kvitova. And Pablo Llamas Ruiz with the rookie card. All the Chinese players except Zhang. Still time. AJ, who were you chasing tonight? It's been a pretty unbelievable start to this break in terms of hitting low numbered cards. Giorgio Barrere, Lindsay Davenport on the green number to 125, Dalma Galfi, and Emilio Nava. How far am I in? We have 4 boxes left, including the one that I'm opening right now, Brian. Another Volnitz. Carolina Mukova. Martina Hingis, first time saying that name. And Andy Roddick, also the first time saying that name, although Roddick has old cards from Net Pros, I believe. Podoroska. We have another purple coming up, numbered to 10. This one is not an auto. It is a Samsonova. Numbered 7 of 10 there on the Samsonova. Monica Seles and Juju Burgess. Sounds good, Brian. I will. I'll join you in the chat, I guess, once I'm off here. So that's our third purple number to 10, including the one auto of Kvitova. Let's see. Would I be able to send the list of WTA players Van mode? Yeah, I could drop that back in again after this pack. We have a Dominic Koepfer. There's our next autograph. It's a Robin Montgomery, Rebecca Peterson, and Leylah Fernandez, another young Canadian. I believe she lost the U.S. Open a couple years ago to Emma Raducanu. So here is the ATP list for you, gamer. 3 more packs in this one. We have our autograph out, and I think we have at least 2 parallels out. Let's see if there's anything else coming out of this one. Another Benoit pair. We have another green, and it is a Daniela Hantuchova, Nishikori, and Marta Kostyuk. Time for our third box of top loaders. Not every break that we end up using 3 boxes of top loaders goes to show how much quality is in these boxes. I thought Kostyuk was the one you were asking for before. Let me give that one a penny sleeve for you, since we finally got her on the board. Now we're looking for Jun Cheng for you. There's our second Carlos Alcaraz. 2 Alcarazes on the board. Katie McNally. Fabio Fognini. I believe it's the first time we've pulled one of her. Jasmine Paolini. I think it's the first time we've pulled a Paolini as well. Let's get the Fognini in a sleeve. And we'll top load all of our Alcarazes. Future of the sport. Getting the top load. Jessica Pegula back on the board. Another gold. This one, Holger Rune. Holger Rune has 2 parallels now. Andre Agassi and Grigor Dimitrov. Grigor Dimitrov. Let's get that name right. For the Bulgarian. Second Pegula. I believe both Pegulas were base. And I believe that is our third Holger Rune, a base, a gold, and a green, if I remember correctly. For anybody who joined the break late, we will be running a recap of all of our parallels and big name hits at the end. But if you do want to rewatch this from the start, it usually takes YouTube about somewhere between nowadays. It used to take them like 12 hours. I'd say now it takes more like somewhere between 2 and 12 hours to get these breaks reviewed and posted. So this break will be reposted after this. 3 more boxes to go, 3 more autos to go. I think that probably means about 12 more parallels to go. And our first time on the board for Gabriel Diallo. Our first time on the board for Daniel Medvedev, and this is his first card ever. Coach Toretto. And is this who we were looking for? No, it's not. Now we officially have all of the Chinese players except the one that you were looking for. And Medvedev, let's get a top load on the Medvedev. Since that's his first card ever. Top 5 player in the world. At least a lot of the time. I don't know if he's an ATP top 5 right now. Max Purcell. We have another orange coming up. This one is not an autograph. 22 of 25. Oh, I saw the CO, and I thought we were going to get another huge Goff. Mutet, Bjorn Gojo, and Chris Everett. So another orange on the board. Just missing a Papa Sherrod at this point. Jack Draper back on the board since first time since the first box. Constant Lestienne, Haley Baptiste, and Jakob Menzik. Let's finish off the right side, then we'll go to the left. Christopher Eubanks. I think it's the second time I've said Eubanks' name. Green parallel of J.J. Wolf. First for J.J. Wolf, Kim Kleister, and Martina Navratilova. J.J. Wolf, number 94 of 125 on the green parallel. Nuno Borges, another orange, and another orange autograph. So we're going to have at least 5 orange autographs. Number 5 of 25 on this one, and it's Brandon Holt. What do we know about Brandon Holt? I don't know a ton. Flavio Caboli and Ekaterina Alexandrova. Holt, our 5th orange autograph out of the first 7 boxes? 8 boxes? 8 boxes. Oh, are we missing a card in this one? That's not fun. Hopefully that gets, hopefully there's an extra in one of these packs. Grigor Dimitrov getting a gold, number 8 of 50. Tomljanovic and Cam Norrie. Let's see. Are we going to have an extra in this next pack? We only have 4 here. Jordan Thompson, Arthur Fields, Bernardo Parra, and FAA back on the board. Our second, Felix Auger-Aliassime. Nice second hit for the Bulgarian Dimitrov. Alex Mokan, another parallel green. And there is your guy, gamer. Jun Cheng Sheng on the green parallel, number 67 of 125. You're on the board with the parallel game now. We have a Griezspor and a Medjedovic. Jun Chen Sheng with the green. 2 more boxes to go. Was that the first parallel for you, gamer? For anybody who is interested, yeah, Jan, I actually don't remember if I would have been able to get multiple cases or if they limited it to 1. But this is currently the only case I have of this. I'm going to go check what the prices are looking like on the secondary markets to see if it's possible to run another one of these after. But I've definitely enjoyed this. Never seen a case before with 6 autographs numbered 25 or below. Starting this one off with a Magdalene, I believe it's the first time we've said her name, Jesper de Jong, Rebecca Peterson, and Layla Fernandez. So Peterson and Fernandez I know we've seen once already. We have a Jeannie Bouchard. We have another orange non-auto of Tomjanovic, number 18 of 25 on that one. Kei Nishikori and Marta Kostyuk. Kostyuk back on the board. All of a sudden, Gamer's hitting everything, and it seems like you might not be here to see it. Orange Tomjanovic. Sophia Kennan on the board for the first time. Alex Demonauer. Interesting that Kennan and Demonauer are not first. Fabio Fonini and Jasmine Polini. That is a power-packed pack there. Fonini, Paolini, couple of talented young Italians, a talented young-ish American, and a talented young-ish, I guess we would call him Demonauer at this point, Australian. And man, all of a sudden, Gamer's on fire. Jun Cheng Sheng back on the board. We have another Luka Van Ash hit, Andre Agassi, and Grigor Dimitrov getting more hits. There's Gamer. Did anyone but the ATP yet? Buy the ATP? No. Nobody bought the ATP yet. Gamer, if you want it, take it. I have no idea what we've hit for that lot. I'm assuming probably something nice. And we have a 7th orange autograph. This one numbered 3 of 25 on Ostapenko behind the JJ Wolf. This is quite a case. And Kevin, finally, there she is, Billie Jean King. Let's top load that for you. Daria Kasakina. Billie Jean finally on the board for Kevin. We made him sweat until the last box, or second last box. Ostapenko. Is Ostapenko Austrian also? Never had a break before where I couldn't fit orange autographs up in the background display. What do we have here? Another gold. Sebastian Baez. The gold is a Robin Montgomery first. Alexander Kovacevic and Michael Weimer. Weimer, Swedish? From Latvia. Yeah, that sounds right. I knew the colors of the flag, but Jan, I believe you are correct about Latvia on Ostapenko. Let's see. Gamer. Yes, I received that Venmo from you. Appreciate that. You have all of the leftover from those 2 lots now. We have a Gabriel Diallo. There's our second Medvedev, Pedro Cachin, and Francisco Cerundolo. We'll continue top loading our Medvedevs. I believe somebody said no, Medvedev is no longer a top 5 player. When I asked that question before, I think that's what the no is for. He has to be a top 10 player at least then. All right, one more pack here, and then one final box to finish off this break. We have a Max Purcell starting off the pack. We have another Sarah Sorbius Tormo parallel. Brenda Furvikova and Pete Sampras. I believe that's the first Pete Sampras. And I believe it's the first Furkvertova. believe it's the second Sorbus Tormo parallel that we have. Let's see what we could do for you. Let's see if we can get that elusive, I think it was Zhang that you were looking for in the final box. We also were still in search of Djokovic. I didn't see Nadal or Federer in this checklist either, so I assume they're not in here. So Djokovic is definitely the big name we're still trying to find in this last box. Need about 125 players in the last box that we still haven't hit. That's interesting. There's a third Alcaraz, so we're going to see some repeats again. It's Alcaraz back on the board for the third time. Katie McNally, Marco Giron, and Hugo Grenier. It's been a real fun break, but yeah, it's been a little feast or famine for a lot of these players. Pagula on the board again. Another orange. Is this going to be another autograph? No. Number 24 of 25 for Chrissy Everett. Number 24 of 25 orange there. Bjorn Berg and Steffi Graf. Loaded up with legends in that one. Maybe one day Pagula will be added to that list. Shapovalov back on the board. Nishikawa, Holger Rune, and Mutet. Last box mojo Kevin is calling for. Let's see. We have an Andy Murray. Green parallel non-auto of Kei Nishikori, number 108 of 125. Draget and Belinda Bencic. All right, we are 4 packs away from the end. We will recap all of the hits in this one as soon as we finish these 4 packs. There's another orange. Are we going to get 8 orange? I'm going to put that down to the side. We're going to save an orange for the end. And if that's an orange autograph, that would be 8 orange autographs. We have a gold. There's a Sabalenka on the top. Let's put the gold down there. Save some excitement for the very end. Tiago Monteiro. Maximilian Martyrer. Chris Everett. And Heli Baptiste. Key hit with the green. All right, let's see the final pack to open. We still have 2 packs down there, one with an orange, one with a gold. We have a green parallel in this one, Camila Osorio. The green is a Leila Fernandez hit, numbered 83 of 125. There's a Jakub Mensik and Kim Kleister. Let's go with the gold next. Pack starts with an Ariana Sabalenka. The gold is not an auto. It's a Liv Hovde, numbered 38 of 50. There's a Xinyu Wang and Bjorna Gojo. And this means we are going to have 8 orange autographs in one case. We want to call that a hot case. I think that's fair. Elisabetta Cochier Neto. Behind that, we have another Bianca Andreescu. Avencian with the base. And our final orange autograph, number 2 of 25, is a Casper Ruud. Is that the biggest hit of this break? Might have saved the biggest hit for the last card there with a Casper Ruud orange autograph, number 2 of 25. That was a crazy break. Let's sleeve up these other 2 hits. Then let's recap all of the hits from this one. I'm going to try and quickly put these in color order. And then we'll go through all of the color from this one. Sleeve up the Sabalenka. Just a reminder, all of these cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out to you. Let's see. Got outbid on Liv at the last minute. That's always tough. All right, let's recap this one. See what we got the most of in terms of parallels. We would assume it would be green. All right. Yep, it was the most green parallels out of everything. Jason, congrats on that live spot. Let's see. Please send one of your Abdullah's base to the Zheng Xinwen owner. Well, we'll make sure that we give them something fair. All right, guys, and that was really nice of you, Kevin. All right, so starting the recap with our big name base hits: Coco Gauff 2, Carlos Alcaraz 3, Daniel Medvedev 2, and the Billie Jean King for Kevin. Going to the green, we had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 2 a box. Green parallels to numbered to 125. We have Mamor Kekmanovic, Draget, Belinda Bencic, Zhu Wang, Bjorn Borg, Steffi Graf, Hugo Grenier, Clara Towson, Deanna Schneider, Bernarda Pera, Cameron Norrie, Mutet, Holger Rune, Lindsay Davenport, Hanchachova, JJ Wolf, Jun Cheng Sheng, Sarah Sorbis Tormo, Kei Nishikori, and Layla Fernandez. So a couple nice ones at the end there. Let's go to gold next. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 gold. So almost 1 a box. We have a Luca Van Ash, Marco Giron, Bjorn Borg, Sarah Sorbis Tormo, Kekmanovic, Holger Rune, Grigor Dimitrov, Robin Montgomery, and Liv Hovde. Our stack of oranges, we had regular non-autographs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So 15 total oranges, including 8 autographs, starting with Bernarda Pera, Cam Norrie, Flavio Caboli, Hamad Medjedovic, Cornine Mortet, Tomjanovic, and Chrissy Everett. Our purples are low-numbered hits in this, so no red, no Papa Sharada in the case. But we did have 3 purples, including 1 autograph. The 2 non-autos were Ons Jabeur and Samsonova. And then going to, let's get the, so we had one gold per box. So 10 total golds, including the Coco Gauff. Getting the base there also. Then our autographs. So let's see, let's count that out. The 2 base autographs, Harry Wendelken and Robin Montgomery. Our Petra Kvitova, numbered 9 of 10 on the purple autograph. And our oranges, a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7, 1 purple, and 2 bases. Brandon Holt, Otto Virtanen, Yelena Ostapenko, Jamie Murray, Veronika Kudermatova, Steffi Graf, and Casper Ruud. I'm going to say either the Steffi Graf, the Casper Ruud, or the Petra Kvitova have to be the hit of the break in this one. Let me know what you guys think in the chat. Really appreciate everybody joining this break. This was very fun. Jan says Graf far better than the Casper Ruud. Andy agreeing that the Steffi Graf is the bigger hit. I'm not going to fight you on that. It's definitely a real nice card going to someone after this break. All right, everybody, thank you so much for joining this break. I'm going to check into this now to see what these boxes look like on secondary markets to see if this is something we can run again, because this was super fun. Appreciate all the activity in the chat and everybody joining our breaks for all of our first timers. And I think Kevin might have been the only person I saw in the chat who was one of our regulars. Andy, sorry, we'll get something sent your way to make sure that you don't come up totally empty on this one. All right, everybody, have a good rest of your week. And for any of our regular Bowman breakers, we will be running some Bowman Chrome for the rest of the week. So keep an eye out for that. All right, everybody, have a good night.